Let's
What a cute
go.
intro.
That was epic. It was the best 30 seconds of my life. Lit,
Oh, man.
lit. Give us
That's what
your
that's what she said.
this week's
Yeah.
energy. Give it to us in a one phrase. What should this week's energy embody?
Peace, love, funeral, all that shit.
Let's go. So there's a lot of space. Which Mr. Space had
Rest
passed
in
away. I
peace.
think, huh?
Rest in peace, Mr. Space, my boy.
Mr. Space 48, right? Or what? Yeah, others.
Mr. Space, the founder of Spaceberry. He gone.
Yeah,
He passed away Thursday last week.
I gotta get with you and show you a picture. I don't know of who I met because the the owner of Spaceberry confused me kind of because I felt like there was multiple people like behind that
Nah,
brand.
it's three. It's three of them.
So that's why I'm.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, it's three of them. Yeah.
I think you're
You
talking
would.
about the one that needs to come around. He needs to have like maybe like a black and white icon, maybe or
Yeah, he had the space icon.
it's like an astronaut floating in space, maybe.
Yeah, that was his other one.
Up in
But
there.
his name was
Um,
that was his original one in the beginning, but then he switched it to the one where it looked like a star.
yeah,
But
because I
space
met
was
somebody
around. Space
at
was
Ash
around
Bash, but I
forever.
don't think it's the same person.
Nah, you met probably Spaceberry Cannon, the one who behind that page, or Huckleberry is one of them too.
Yeah, I know. I know. I think it's separate because Huckleberry doing his own shit now, right?
Yeah, Mr. Space didn't do none of the sell, and he wasn't having the spray with him and getting it to the y'all and everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace, though.
Yeah, Space was that dude though. That's Haji. He used to be in the lives with us all the time, every day, all day.
No, yeah, I see him in your guys' live a lot.
Got my bottles.
I
Thanks to Spooky.
Yes,
got,
sir.
hey, I got two upstairs. I'm gonna keep them with this forever.
Those are pretty much exclusive. You could get them because that they don't have a company no more. But that specific batch is rare. Then
Hey, I got the first batch still. It's still in the
It's stay
throwback
good too.
bottle. I'm gonna keep the memorabilia. My guy is.
I've never made a reversal yet. I don't know. I just feel like I want to wait till I find the right cut.
Hey, I had plans on doing the reversal. I did the regs instead. I know that I like the pop regs. Shit.
I don't mind regs at all. I don't mind femmes either, but regs are always where it's at.
It just seemed like reg plants are always stronger than films, man.
Just don't go handing me no autos. You got that, Shane? See that, Shane?
Listen,
No autos.
Yeah, I
I
don't
got some
mind
regs.
making just regs right now.
Hey, I done popped some films that turned into autos. Don't get me started tonight.
What up, Josh? MC? I like clones. Yeah, let's go. What up, nobody?
All right, if you guys are out there and you guys been here before, it's not your first week. Go ahead and drop umbrella emoji.
Yeah, Mr. Space was one of the originators before we even became the umbrella. So
Remember
that
you,
was one of my
Shane.
day
What up,
ones.
Shane? What up, in house?
That was one of my day ones, man. That was a good dude though. That's why I'm mad. All my accounts gone. I don't got none of the lives. Like that shit, they stole all our shit, y'all. That was that. You just don't understand how priceless all that shit we did was in this era. we had all the lives, we'd be rich as hell in prison.
You'd be rich as hell in prison. You fuck around, somebody out there has them.
They have clips though. Like we need the entirety. Like if we had all that shit and was able to say this live was going on at this time, and then over here at the Pizza Gang, this was going on. Then Spooky was over. It was crazy, man. Like remember one time it was like 7 waffles going. Like what the hell is this? Spooky started all this shit.
Spooky Nation overload. What up, in-house? Let's go.
What's going down?
Hey, House, how you doing today, Mike?
I'm doing all right. Reminder to everybody, when they say violence isn't the answer, just
That's
remind
bullshit.
them it's the solution.
It's the solution.
That part.
It's not the answer. It's the solution.
Everybody send your prayers to Uncle Emer.
Oh yeah, Uncle
going on
Emer, how
there?
you doing over there? Yeah, surgery, right?
His mom fell in the shower.
Ooh.
And then he also, he believes he was told he had a small heart attack.
Holy shit.
Uncle Emer, you gotta take it easy, man. We ain't no spring chickens.
I like that right there.
Man, violence is always the fucking answer. Nobody understand being nice and talking shit out. No, I'm gonna make you bleed. I'm gonna make you bleed. And that's how, fuck it, I ain't even gotta worry about explaining it to you after that. Cause you try to explain some shit to these motherfuckers nowadays is pure ignorance.
It is possible, Shane.
So Shane Bancroft. I think if you're talking like nutrient flow system, so like I've tried to make stuff before where basically it was in a 6-inch tube, and you have it at an angle and a pump at the top, and then it basically zigzags. So you have a nutrient flow that just the nutrients flow through the roots. Is that what you're talking about? Kind of like a little mini lazy river inside of a tube.
See the shit I'm thinking in my head is how the plants be growing over there in the other countries in the swamps. Like that shit just growing out the water.
I think Shane's actually talking about like gorilla growing on the river line.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where it's just growing out the river. Like I seen that shit on Strain Hunters. They in the backfields of some country, and the weed is just growing and flowering out of the fucking swamp.
Yeah, I mean, if it's river water and it's a constant flow, I could see that working because like when you have sitting water, it gets stagnant, and then it'll take the oxygen out of the water. Yeah, I could see river. Sitting in a river.
It was definitely river water because they was climbing through the rocks to get to the patch, and all them plants looked healthy as hell. I said, "Yo, this is outdoor DWC."
Yeah, because the best filter is earth. So if you can make a natural filter, so I think probably what he's talking about. I'm guessing what he's talking about is they make these kind of basically like mud, really compact mud islands, and then they put the plants in there, and then the river's flowing of some, it's got some sort of flow to it, so the water basically flows through that mud patch.
Shit,
I could see like an outdoor like aquaponics setup where like it brings the water up from like a smaller pond and then goes through a mechanical filtration, then goes through the root system so that the plants can uptake the nutrients, and then it goes back into the water. and it kind of cycles through like that.
Twisted, do you filter your pond water when you use it?
No.
Yeah, I ain't filtering shit. His shit.
Now we're taking plants to an island. No, the bulk of the water, will flow around the patch, but you still have the water. Water will permeate through that patch of dirt, and like for instance, if you go outside and dig a hole, at some point you're going to hit what is called the water table, and which in some places it's a foot down, some it's like 2 or 3 feet down. So it's kind of the same concept is that water is pushing up against that mud island, but it's also soaking in and pushing through, because that's where it's coming across as like it'll naturally water itself,
That would be
Yeah.
cool. It's all right there. Have your own little mud island growing, be going around in canoes. What?
Yeah. So like when you get into like, around the world, people are going to find all different ways to grow. There's like shit. I mean, look at the people that used to come on the lives, like Litt was talking about the lives earlier. Midnight on, all the people from the Mideast would come on and start showing off their grows, and it would be basically high desert. Like you didn't look like anything would grow out in that land, and they're out there banging it out.
Tyran and his people would come on in there, and the fucking desert's got moats going around everything. That shit was cool.
Shit.
Yeah.
Me and Spooky going viral. We're gonna take a trip over there to the Sentinelese Island and see how they growing.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't trust river water. I mean, if it's up in the mountains, if it's up in the hills, it's gonna be pretty clean. Now, I mean, it's
Holy Toledo, if you're talking like Connecticut River water, like the Connecticut River, yeah, that's nasty.
If you're trying to grow in like the Potomac or something, I would probably be like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Nothing that's around the population is clean at this point.
No.
So, but out in the mountains, like the rivers are clean as fuck. The water better than the shit we drink.
Yeah, duck water is good for plants, because anywhere there's birds, the birds are gonna shit, which is gonna be high in nitrogen. Yeah, no, it definitely, like Toledo. I wouldn't be putting plants in the Toledo River either,
Yeah, well.
or the Missouri, or any of those. Like, yeah, you're gonna have some problems.
Let's go, Happy Hero.
Yeah.
But if you do it, take some pictures.
I just hooked up
how it goes.
Yeah. I just set up an old school flood and drain about a week and a half ago. That was fun. So what I did is, so I got the old 40-gallon reservoirs out with the 4x4 trays, and then I put the hydroton pebbles in there to cover the bottom of the tray. And so, because when you do that, the roots will come out of the bottom of the pot, and they'll go out through the channels. But the roots are protected because the hydroton floats with the water. So it'll so when it floods, the rocks float up, and then when it drains back, it goes right back down and sits right on the bed. But what it does is it doesn't allow the bed to be exposed to the light, and so you don't end up having algae forming on the bottom of the trays.
Yeah, every couple of weeks I got to scrub mine out. I still use my table. I still have it. That's what I usually keep my mother plants. I use the table for that, and I use the spooky bags because they're fucking perfect. I like the hydrogen pellets idea. I might have to do that. I love that.
Yeah, you could. Well, another thing too, the reason why I like using the pebbles, another thing too, is if you're using flood tables and doing flood and drain, you want to fill that up, because like whether it's just plain rocks or something that's going to take up space, because that means that there's less water that's going into the tray to fill it up. So as an example, if you don't have anything in it and it's just a pot, and say it takes 20 gallons, it's going to take half of your reservoir to fill that up. But if you go in and fill the gaps up in between and everything else, then you're not going to need nearly as much water to fill that up because that mass is going to displace where water would fill up.
So I have mine set up. It's on a slight tilt. I got the 2 holes popped in the bottom, and I have a pump that comes up, and I have PVC run to the back, so it actually floods out the backside and just flows down, and it gets like 2 or 3 inches high. And mine gets about 2 or 3 inches high, and it just floods right back. I use a 27-gallon Home Depot tote. Works perfect.
Turf tacos, what you can do is you can get some 33% H2O2 and dilute it, or you can just get a cheap bottle of hydrogen peroxide and put it in a spray bottle and just spray it around those bags, and then it'll kill the algae. And once it kills the algae, it'll stop growing. You're not necessarily going to get rid of the green, but you'll get rid of the living organisms. It'll neutralize the living organism.
Yeah, like I said, every 2 weeks I got to flush it out. I take all the plants out, got to clean out the whole tray. 2 to 3 weeks usually.
For your, are you doing flood and drain?
Yeah. Yep.
You clean out the tray too?
Oh, I clean the whole big tray out. I just give it a quick scrub.
Oh, every week?
No, every couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of work. No, I don't. I don't clean them out until harvest.
I give it a quick. I have a big brush, like a back brush that you would use. I use one of those to scrub it out, and then I hit it with the power washer all the way down, and it's usually pretty clean after that.
Yeah. So if you go to my page and to that post, you'll see that those trays are sitting in a bigger basin, and on those basins it has spots for poles. So here next week we'll put those poles in, and then we'll stretch trellis across that. So once those plants get up in the trellis, there's no pulling those trays around and moving them around after that. So that's why we found ways to keep the algae from building up.
See, I only use mine for mother plants and the start of veg, stuff like that. So I don't flower in it. I don't flower in it because of it. Yeah,
another thing too is like, I don't know, I wanted to go back to flood and drain because for a number of reasons. One, I was going through some old shit and I found an old recipe when we were really doing a lot of flood and drain. So I wanted to kind of go back and duplicate that and just go back down memory lane. But also if you end up going into the bloom, like I said, you just find something to cover. You can even order like a cocoa mat. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Like yeah, there's a cocoa mat that will fit a 4x4 or a 4x8 tray, and then you put the cocoa mat down, and then because what it is just that water residue will sit on the tray, and then the lights are going, and then it'll form algae. But the problem is on the flood and drain, you have to, at some point, once you get farther into veg and then especially into bloom, you're going to go from feeding 1 time to as many as 4 times a day, depending on what medium you're using. Whether you're using cocoa, I use the Rockwool cubes, the loose cubes, and so. But I also only put them in 1-gallon pots, and because you're doing a sea of green method, so you'll do 30 plants in a 4x8 tray, and they're nice and packed in there, but nice and tight. But you're also you don't need to grow them nearly as big. So we just went back to the old school way that we did it. I don't know, 5 years ago, 7, or actually longer than that, maybe 8 years ago now. But it's basically a 28-day veg, exactly a 4-week veg, and then a 60-day bloom. And then you offset that, so you're harvesting every 30 days. Just doing the stuff that like it used to be when it was fun to grow.
Yeah. and honestly, it's not that bad. It's pretty easy.
Well, think about it this way: is so it's 10 days, and I've only I had to mix up a 50-gallon drum and just been topping it off. And then you, after about 2 weeks, you'll dump out the reservoir and give it a little scrub and dub, and then suck that out with a vacuum, and then fill it back up and run it again. You just want to keep your reservoir clean, but also it doesn't hurt to run some H2O2 within that system. And again, like with you, if you were having trouble and didn't want to use a mat or use rocks or anything like that, you can like I was telling Turp Taco, you can just get a H2O2 spray bottle and spray it up and just neutralize it.
Yeah, I use the UC Roots from Current Solutions, and that stuff's pretty good. UC Roots.
Did we lose him?
It's a pretty good cleaner.
Where did Litt go?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's
too cool?
disappeared.
Might be
Dinner.
bedtime for him.
Yeah, he's usually good for like the first 15 minutes. But yeah, no. So it's been fun because I got the old power cloners out and ordered a pallet of Grodan and about to have fun for the next couple of months. Yeah, it's just one of those you're sitting in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, well, what's kicked it off was found an old notebook and from 15 years ago, and I was just flipping through it and just happened to have an old recipe in there. And I was like, oh shit. And then that's what kind of kicked it off and sat on it for a couple of days. And then went and I was like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this. And so I pulled out some old trays and was like, all right, this is what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah. Send it, Shane.
Own some special medium mixture. Sounds good. But yeah, what do you got going on behind you there, Spooky?
I'm working on my XL Backcross 1 project right now.
Nice.
So I just took some cuts of the first ones that I like so far. I think I took some 5 phenos.
Somebody bought me a miniature greenhouse. Check this out.
Nice. Tino,
Somebody thought they were funny. They're like, hey, I got you a little green. What's that?
Tino's gonna let me have his greenhouse.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hell of a
You gotta go
move.
get it?
Yeah, I just gotta go get a U-Haul and drive it back over here and then assemble it.
Yeah, so it's got a little door, glass.
Nice.
I butchered up an old LED light, so I'll put the LED lights in there, and it'll fit one of a 6-inch or an 8-inch spot for some seeds. So what I think I'll do is just for fun, I'll pop some seeds, let them sprout, let them sit in here for a week or two, and then let them root up, and then I'll ship them to people just for fun. So it'll be like a little miniature greenhouse. But yeah, family member thought it was funny.
Greenhouse seed vault.
Yeah, but I was thinking it too is because what you got behind there, I might build a little shelf behind, and so that way you
Usually
can.
I would have three trays of clones, but I have this side. The middle one has my printer, so all my magnet stuff that I print is from that printer right there. And then
I've been blowing through these.
Let's go.
Those are awesome.
Getting through the outdoor giveaway stuff. So everybody that participated.
Another homie just ordered another 500 too, because he gives them out in his packages. So every time he gives a package up, he drops one of those in. It just adds a little bit to the package, brings it.
Yeah.
They were not expecting a nice ass magnet, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, I gotta place another order. But yeah, I just been going through those and then just about done. And then like Filthy and a handful of other people, they're starting to get these in the mail.
Oh,
So basically, just the CBD isolate, and then this one's the CBN, and then CBG. So they already have rosin. So I just basically gave him the recipe to mix the rosin, and with that, I don't know if he's in here or not, but West Coast, that's what I did with West Coast months back, where I just sent him those tins, and then he started making stuff.
have you ever made
Yeah.
like a chapstick?
Yeah, actually, I have one.
Those are pretty good. If the ratio is good, it helps like faster healing. Like if you got damaged lips.
Yeah, I should have put. I didn't even think of it. I'm gonna send you another box of stuff. So, because I got
Oh,
some
whatever.
stuff
Yeah, whatever.
for, I got some stuff for inflammation and all that. So, like some salves and then tinctures, and I got the beard
Yeah.
oil, which a lot of people. But I meant the beard oil for a friend of ours. So she
Wait.
has a barber shop. What's that?
My grandma could use. Which one of the ones that you gave me are the like the? Because you gave me two right here. Like the ones that lotion.
Is that the pain salve?
Yeah, is that one white?
Yeah, it's like white and like a lotion. Looks like lotion,
Right?
kind of.
Is it soft?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a beard balm, or no, what is that? It's like a beard buttercream. That's what it. But you can use
Okay.
it as a lotion and all that stuff. But if you
What
shave
about the
with it,
hard one?
the hard one, the hard one is that one's for like inflammation and
Oh,
for
okay.
your
I'm gonna give
skin.
it to my grandma because
The hard
she's been
one's pain salve.
experimenting with it.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll get you. I'll make another one too. Is it like arthritis?
Most likely.
Oh,
I'm not
okay. Yeah,
sure
I'll make
exactly.
you one. I'll make the same formula that I made for Boneyard's people. So his
Okay.
he has some folks that had that were that their hands were pretty messed up, some arthritis and a few other stuff. And so I whipped up some stuff. I got it. That one's a little bit hard, but if you heat it up, it obviously gets better. But I've got a better mixture now where it's a little bit more softer and easier to apply.
Oh, I actually been doing a lot of weightlifting lately. Designing like a working hand cream that's a little bit medicated might be a pretty good idea actually.
Yeah, so like for instance, a lot of people use like the mentholatum or menthol and shit into like for the stuff for the pain. But if you're susceptible to like aspirin or acetaminophen, then that's what that mentholatum is, or that's in those. And so so I don't use the mentholatum at all. I just use the THC and the CBD, the CBG, and the CBN acts like a microbial. So if you have any shit growing on your skin, it'll kill it. Another thing too is like if you have scars, or if you have wounds, or like one guy, he gave me the idea, but he got his MRSA to go away by just putting fucking straight rosin in the wound, and he said that it healed up pretty quick and it hasn't came back.
That's crazy.
This is the one that we
Yeah.
made.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll make up a bunch this weekend of the pain stuff. So yeah, so I'll send you another thing there, Spooky.
Yeah, I would never. No rush. Thank you. I appreciate it. How do I
Yeah,
get
you can make lotion that stimulates growth. That's easy. Yeah, yeah. The Lauren. Yeah, I think. Yeah, actually, you know what? I do got to make a bunch because I need to send some to Twisted as well too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I use ours on a daily basis for my wrist. I've broken my wrist so many times.
yeah. They because what I use is I just use a really good base, and it's really anybody. Like to be honest with you guys, anybody can make it. I just found a really good base, and then I heat that up, and then emulsify the cannabinoids back into it, and then put it into a container, and then it's ready to use. But if you guys are growing and you have oil, just so you guys know, you guys can make this yourself right at home. So, and if you aren't sure, hit me up and I can give you the little rundown on how to do it. Yeah, see, Twist has got a pain salve. Yeah, that's why I wanted to send it, because I wanted him to compare the two. And I got to make a bunch of candy next week because I'm completely out.
I have
4 pieces
three
left.
boxes. I have 3 boxes.
We just went through a shit ton of them. So I guess with the candy from what we gathered back, one of the best combinations of the candy is a 10 milligram THC, a 50 CBD, and then a 30/30 of the CBN and CBG. And people are usually eating 2 to 3 of those a day. And they're saying that it just gives them a nice good ride throughout the day. But they're all sleeping really well. So that when you sleep really well, it helps out a lot. So I'm getting a lot of really good feedback on that. But that seems to be kind of like the perfect balance. So it's not too overloaded. It doesn't. You can kind of taste it because the CBN is pretty strong. You can kind of taste it that way because that's pretty strong. But other than that, everybody seems to be really liking it.
Do you have any go-to flavors you're gonna be remaking right off the bat? Like,
So I'm glad you asked. So I got to give credit to Twisted and Rissa, because they sent me a couple of ideas. So the mocha one, I hate coffee taste in mocha, right? But everybody that's had it seems to really like it. The raspberry, the blue raspberry,
Lemon blue raz.
yeah. So the lemon blue raspberry, the one that you requested, everybody fucking loved those ones. And then Litt has the green apple ones made, and so those flavors are good because you still have the standard, like you have the pineapples and the cherries, pineapple, and then the what is it, another one that Litt knocked out of the park was the what was it, the strawberry, or no, cherry lemonade, right? Was it cherry lemonade?
Yeah, because he was going with that lemon cherry.
Yeah. So those kind of steering out from those a little bit. Those are really good. But also, like I said, the staples, like you have the grapes, you have the cookies and cream, the peanut butter ones are good. Super good there.
Yeah, those strawberry watermelon ones. Those are pretty good. Or strawberry.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, the strawberry watermelon ones are super fun. Actually, to be honest with you, they're all fucking fire.
They really
I don't know how to really rank them. Because there's so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep them with just a variety flavor, and just do a variety, just keep it on the variety pack. I'll probably get with you here tomorrow so we can make some stickers up for a few things. I'm going to switch the packaging though here. I'm going to run through these like little cardboard boxes, and then I'm going to switch it to the pouch, and then they'll because we got a packaging machine now, so it'll come in a little pillow pack, and it'll go into those, and it'll make it much easier. Nice. If you guys also too, I'm going to make them just in the CBD, CBG, and CBN form, and it'll have just a touch of THC in it, just to activate everything. So, so they're pretty much kind of regular ordinary candies. And then I'm gonna make Spooky. I'm gonna make him some soy sauce, and he's gonna love it.
Do it. Yes, let's go.
No, I'm joking.
I can. That'd be sick. I can eat my sushi all medicated and shit.
Yeah, make some CBD wasabi and shit. That'd be what's up.
Hell yeah, Shaney.
Yeah, to answer your question, Filthy, the candies you have, those ones aren't caramel flavored. They're mocha flavored. I think it was only the last bit that I had. I just started throwing them in the packages for people.
If you need any personalized Shaney, Spooky is who to hit up. That's who to get a hold of right there. Here's some of the
I want more fridge magnets.
these ones.
Let's
we got
go.
some more.
You need a Tino one?
Bag full.
Let's go. Egrets, what up?
Is it a pain in the ass? Is it a pain in the ass to make just one magnet?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's easy. Yeah.
Thanks, Shane.
It's an equal amount of pain in the ass for whatever, you know.
Well, the reason why I was asking is because I think there's like some people on here that I want to kind of take their Instagram handle or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
single magnets are easy.
Yeah, so like
a minimum of 5, just because like the paper that I use to print on fits 5 big ones on one page. That's the most I could fit on one page.
Well, what I was thinking is I'll pay for it. But what I was thinking is if you did 5, that would be one for you, one for Twisted, one for myself, and whatever. But it'd be cool to actually, to take a this size or whatever, and then that way I can stick them on a wall. Because if you have a bunch of them, then what I can do is I'm just gonna get a Nerf gun and then just shoot it at the wall, and then whoever's thing it sticks to is the winner.
So make sure you want to reach your mind.
Wavelength. We're gonna blow up virally, bro. Like, yo, people do that.
Yeah,
they're like, oh yeah, that's good. Like,
make sure you
so
I was thinking. So what I was thinking is I was gonna put it. I was just gonna make a magnet wall, probably somewhere wherever, and then that way I can just take a Nerf gun and shoot
a big ass board. Like, I got one of these.
Dry erase board, metal dry erase board.
Yeah.
I don't have a Nerf gun, otherwise I'd do it for your hair. But I get you. I'm down. Let's do it.
That's good to hear, Filthy.
This is just my wall of single. Like, I just whatever genre. I'm trying to build up like a little inventory, so I have like an example magnet of each one that it might result into somebody wanting it one day. So I'm like, for the Lakers, I'm make a bunch of Laker ones, so I have like a Laker bundle.
No shit. That's awesome.
All different types of things. But yeah, I'm down to do that. It's easy to make a single one for somebody.
So what I think I want to do is if you're growing, then talk to or send a message to. I'll put the email in, but send me a picture of your handle. So, but this is only if you're growing. If you're growing, because I want to do that magnet will be for it'll be for cuts, right? So and stuff like that. So if you need to be a grower, because it's gonna, on my end anyway, it's gonna be for cuts. But I think it'll be fun because I'll go get and then let's see. Yeah, I think it'll be fun because like another thing I was thinking too is treating them like like Chinese throwing stars and shit. So you throw them and see which ones stick. but I think it'll be fun. So yeah, so I would just send your. You can also, I mean, you could do your picture. You could do whatever.
He's got to know it's you. That's it.
Yeah, he's got to know. Yeah. Because what I'm going to do is take your picture and then I'll put your handle at the bottom. But
is there a way?
But I think it'll be fun.
Another clear thing on the back side of these.
Clear.
What was that? What was the question?
Another clear coat, like if you wanted to put it on the back side, like say you wanted to make this seed packaging almost.
To make it shiny on that side, or what?
No, just another capsule of the clear, just to cover to cover seeds and then be able to remove it after.
Oh
no, I don't think so. Maybe.
Nah.
But yeah, I think what I'll do is as so if you get picked, if your magnet gets picked, then you'll get the clone, you'll get your magnet, you'll get everything all in one bundle.
A seed might get squished under there.
Seed will for sure get squished.
Yeah. Like as soon as you mess up, even if you use like the wrong size paper, like the thing doesn't work properly because it's like the wrong thickness. So like a seed, I think it wouldn't work out.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make some wood, like little domino style wood, so that way I'll replace your magnet with a wood stick, so it'll be like the Boneyard, you know. So it means that you've already been picked. You're down for the count. But I think I'll probably put up some, put up fire cuts for everybody, so it's well worth it.
Well, look at that.
They're all down. I heard them say it.
I got a whole collection. Yeah. I like them a lot, Spooky. That was a great idea on your behalf.
Let's go. I got a lot of repeat orders right now, so everybody's liking them. I had a big news for it, so it just made sense for me to do it. I mean, it's nice just having I have a corner on the other side of this whiteboard of just all my logos. So whenever I do a package, I'm like, I could pick from like my stock of magnets I already have made. It's nice.
Oh, another guys too. I'm gonna need Junk Seed and Litt. I'm gonna need their logos, but I'm gonna make those ones in this size, right? Because I'm about to reach out to them next week and get them going on growing, and so we'll be able to rank them every week. So I'll put a leaderboard. I'll put a leaderboard back behind me. So, and right as we start every Thursday, we'll determine on who's ahead and who's not. So that if their magnet might have to come down, right?
I feel like Litt's gonna let us down for some reason. Just because he's not here right now, I gotta talk shit.
Right. Yeah. And then so it's gonna I think the magnets are gonna be pretty fun. So you get your magnet, then you'll get your strain magnet. Because I think what it'll do ultimately is when people grow stuff out, when they take their picture, they're going to take a picture of their magnet and their handle, to show.
Yeah,
show what's up.
Like this other guy, one time he sent me, he's my Instagram friend. His name's Danner1620. One time he sent me like photos of one of his finished grows. Like after he finished, he just took a nice nug shot, and then he made that one into a photo. That we could make anybody's end result into basically a magnet. It'd be really cool just to capsulize that whole grow,
Yeah. So so your minimum is 5, and then okay. I wonder how many people are going to send headshots though. That's going to be
the minimum is 1. The minimum is 1, so you don't have to make 5.
Spooky's been working on his Spookyverse thing every Monday, and most of the people that are in here, they probably have something pre-made by him, like an animated
Yeah, I
character.
could check, but I haven't used it in a while, so I could check what it remembers because sometimes it remembers what it wants to, like because it's a
I
chat.
get it.
GPT.
Oh yeah.
But I could check which ones, or because I did have like a lot of people come in on Mondays and they basically created their own avatar, and we said basically that they're creating an avatar like what they would want to spawn in as if the spooky verse was like a virtual world.
Yeah. Well, I just would need something to attach their handle to or their identifier. Because, like I said, we're just gonna blindly
Yeah, no, they can
shoot at the
just make
magnets.
a new one, whatever they want. Or
Yeah,
if
and
they
then
already have a logo, they might already have a logo.
yeah. So I'll probably and then I'll just pick a strain weekly, and then we'll give a few of them away. And you'll get your magnets, and then you'll be growing. You'll be growing.
So Spooky has my avatar created. Speaking of, I need this. Let's go, Ricky in the house. Where's the wrenches at? Drop a comment if you have a wrench. Let's go, Shane, Sheena. Shane, I've got 2 types of special seeds.
I don't even have a wrench.
What makes your is there anything special about your seeds? Like what you said they're special seeds. What's special about them?
Oh, he just got he didn't think we'd be able to get him overseas, so
Oh,
we
nice.
did. But we did.
If you get a Blue Ranger, Power Ranger, that's me.
Blue Gusher Power Ranger over there.
Douglas
Mark
P,
Marks.
let's go. What up, brother?
I didn't even have a wrench on my account. Sheesh. Sleeping on myself.
Yeah, I don't think I have a wrench. Maybe I do. Blue Woo John, what up? Jazz Mad World.
Who's the first one to put a wrench out there? So, and she doesn't have one, so we're gonna add one to her. Bam! There you go, Lou.
I usually gym with my 2 friends and they're both saying they're sick. That's fucked up, huh? I'm getting tested by life right now. I have to go to the gym by myself. That's fucked up.
Make sure you guys all join that main chat. Look up the Home Growers Network on YouTube. Get in the main chat on the live that's on there. We're gonna shut down all the other lives in 1 minute.
Make sure you join the other chat. This might be my last live. If I drop the weight on my face and I die,
Oh, jeez.
it's because they got sick.
Don't do that.
For my date, dude, Twisted. Let's go. I get it now. Twisted got the stuff.
You got one. How'd you get one before me, woman? Sheesh.
Damn, Ricky. Feel better, brother. What you got? My birthday yesterday, Vic. No way, let's go. Happy birthday, Vic.
Happy birthday, Victor.
That's a big 7-3 right there.
To many more, Victor, man.
Hope you had a good one, brother.
He's got some.
Hey, you guys You guys been watching and keeping up with this Afroman shit?
No, but I heard he won. That much I heard.
You didn't hear? Oh man, talk about King Troll. So the long and short, I'll give you guys the $2 version real quick. So so his house got raided by the sheriff's office. They said that he kidnapped somebody and had a bunch of dope in his house, and it was all false. So they raided his house, and it was all false. But he had them all on video because he had his house wired up and shit. So he decided to sue, or he decided to make music videos using the footage and clowning the shit out of the cops, you know.
And they tried to
And they fucking tried to sue him, and they took him to court because they said that the pain and anguish and defamation. And he did all the videos in an American flag suit and shit, and just clowned the shit out of them. Made like 10 or 15 music videos, and nobody would have heard about it because Afro Man isn't that popular anymore. But nobody would have really heard about it, or would have been a bleep. But the police decided to sue him. Now here's the kicker: all the people that he was talking shit about, they all got on the stand and was like, oh, you know, they were crying and all this shit. He had one witness, right? One witness in his defense, and guess who that witness was? The wife of the cop that ate the lemon cake at his house. I was like, damn. Send me the main chat.
You're
link.
in it. You're good, Shane.
You're in it.
Yep, you're in it.
But yeah, he trolled the shit out. The trial was fucking hilarious. I was like, oh man, this pure America. He was like, the First Amendment is alive and well.